You are watching Ghost Hunter Joe and Friends. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Now here's Ghost Hunter Joe.
Thank you, Kim. I'm Ghost Hunter Joe, and this is my 7th and final video on my haunted childhood home, unless I should remember another story. Those who have watched my first 6 videos already know that this is the house my mother purchased during the summer of 1971 when my family and I moved from Granville, Ohio to Rockledge, Florida. My mother, grandmother, brother Jim, sisters Krista and Lisa, 4 dogs, and a cat lived in this concrete block constructed 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath house. Shortly after we moved in, we each started experiencing strange stuff going on in the house, as discussed in my first 6 videos. Our neighbors eventually informed us that the wife and mother of the family who had the house built in 1961 had committed suicide in the utility room in April of 1969. Our neighbor Emma, who lived across the street from us, told us that one night, while our house stood empty before my mother purchased it and we moved in, she saw the ghost of Shirley, the woman who had killed herself, walking slowly through our living room carrying a candle. We never put a whole lot of credibility in Emma's story because Shirley had lived during the 20th century, an era of electricity and electrical lighting. Why would her ghost be carrying a candle? My friend Sarah found this tiny article in the Orlando Evening Star. It reports how the woman died from a gunshot wound to the head. This is me holding the Bible in my left hand and the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which goes hand in hand with the Bible, in my right. Regular viewers know that I am a lifelong Catholic. While my family was raised Catholic, I am the only living remaining practicing Catholic. The Catholic Church is one of the few churches that still performs the rite of exorcism. Most other churches within the Christian fold consider it an archaic and obsolete practice. But according to the Catechism, the Church only performs exorcisms on individuals. It does not perform exorcisms on houses or objects. It instead blesses them. We at the Clark household bless our home every January on the Feast of the Epiphany. This is my mother in the living room of our haunted house. Things got so bad that she made the bold decision to contact a Protestant church and ask them to send some preachers to our house to perform an exorcism. I was present when they arrived and performed their exorcism. It was like nothing I had ever seen before. Unlike Catholic rituals, it was not the least bit ceremonial. They didn't read Latin texts or from sacred scripture. They didn't sprinkle holy water. Instead, they walked around the house waving their Bibles and screaming, "Get out, evil spirits!" After they were done, they told my mother that there were 7 ghosts in the home and they had removed them. My mother asked how and why there were so many ghosts in our house, and they informed her that when ghosts find a good place to haunt, they invite other ghosts to join them. And they told her that we must never, ever mention the name of the lady who killed herself in our utility room, because that would have the effect of inviting her and the 6 other ghosts back. Sadly, their exorcism did not work. We continued experiencing paranormal activity, and my mother put the house up for sale, and after about a year it sold, and we moved to another house in Rockledge. When I was in high school, I was informed by a classmate that my old house was vacant, so I rode my bicycle over to take a look. Sure enough, it was empty, and the windows and doors were all boarded up with plywood. And believe it or not, there was a sinister, dark cloud over it, just like a haunted house in a horror movie. I had my camera with me and took a photograph of my old house because I figured no one would believe me. It was a while before I got the film developed. When I did, the picture came out very wicked looking with scratches all over it. I assumed that there must have been scratches on the film, but what caused these scratches? 20 or 30 years later, my cousin Kim went by the house and spoke to people in the neighborhood about it. She told me that they informed her that it was a rental property and that no one ever stays there very long. So is, or was, my childhood home in Rockledge, Florida haunted? I'm not sure if it still is, but my entire family concluded that it was when we lived there from 1971 to 1973. And this is Ghost Hunter Joe saying goodbye for now and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe.